the rivalry games always at the end of the schedule. And Michigan obviously always wants to derail Ohio State's chances of the national championship. Let's say if Michigan has a loss or they're not undefeated going into that game, what's to say they don't just try to go out, be negligent, and then they can't play and they have to forfeit, so that game won't even be played? Because then Ohio State doesn't get a win. Not to put the idea out there for Michigan, but that's my initial thought, is if that game is at the end of the season and with the protocols put in place that could easily prevent a game from being played, it could be Michigan could screw them over.
Yeah, if they really think they don't have a chance to win, that'd be a shady move. But yeah, you can't put it past anybody, I guess.
You're right, Steph. I'm going to tweet this out. You're beating me at my own game. Stephanie Odie says Harbaugh has found the Michigan plans, if they are undefeated going into week 8, to have COVID parties. So that way
if they're not undefeated. If Michigan has a loss, because if they are undefeated going into the Ohio State game, they have something to play for.
No,
but if they have
a
loss,
that's
what I'm saying. So it's not like they're just going to like suicide mission. Like,
what's a suicide mission to play Ohio State?
True, but if both teams are undefeated going into that game, then that's a game worth playing. But if there's a loss, then only the winning team has something to play for beyond, winning the game, getting a pair of gold pants or whatever. So
and Jim Harbaugh found his loot. That's what I'm saying. Stephanie Odie is reporting Jim Harbaugh has found a way to not lose to Ohio State. That's through COVID parties right before week 8. They'll get. I will say that would be their golden ticket to not lose to Ohio State for once. But I don't think it keeps Ohio State out of the playoff because everybody so far, it looks lackluster outside of about Alabama and Clemson, that I think you look at Ohio State's cupcake schedule and you would go, they're 7-0. We know what's on the roster. We know how good they were last year. Who else are we going to put in over them? It's
would
funny.
They get a replacement for that game even?
Oh, I don't think so. I mean,
there's no wiggle room.
Yeah,
unless someone else's opponent who we haven't played yet. But
what do you do?
A rivalry game.
Hey, Bengals, can we play your practice squad? Like, I don't think could be, hey, Browns, can we play your starters? In which case the Buckeyes would win. But
yeah,
kidding aside,
I have that game on right now, and I keep looking. They were down the last time I looked, I think.
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah, before our call, I was watching as well. But no, I don't think they could. Yeah. Oh no, I was actually watching. I was watching the Browns.
I was watching the Browns in Washington, but I clicked the Bengals game just to see their score for this.
Yeah, it's actually going to be fun to watch. It's good. It's going to be fun to see how that shakes out. We might probably have to watch more NFL this year if we do have those cancellations like you talked about. But moving on from the weirdness that we might see, and you really took the cake with that. Also,
I'm surprised no one else thought of it, but I mean, that was my initial reaction when I thought, all right, Michigan at the schedule. Oh, but the pandemic.
Yeah, and
let's just hope Michigan's undefeated going into that game.
And again, that's just their way. Again, we've found a way not to lose to Ohio State. We found a way not, and it would be so Michigan, right? You guys are lucky. You guys
2020
are so
would be
lucky.
Their year.
Yeah, it's like, we're lucky you didn't get to play us when you guys literally were sharing drinks with COVID. But moving on from that,
we did the pandemic didn't play us. We played the pandemic.
That's
oh my gosh,
right.
Say that 5 times.
Play the pandemic. We're gonna print that on T-shirts. If
the pandemic didn't play us, we played the pandemic. Boom.
And
I got my pop filter to even do it.
Yeah, it's a good thing you said it and not me.